Yeah, first of all, congratulations to my boys. Really fought hard. I felt like in the first half, it was a bit tough. We were doing some back and forths in terms of we score, they score, we score, they score. So it was a bit tough for the first half. But second half, we started sticking to our structure a lot more. We started sticking to the process, and the game started opening up for us. And then we started catching the ball a lot more. And then we found the gaps. And then from there on, we just started scoring the tries. So I think from second half, after the team talk, we literally went out and we were pushing and we scored tries after that. Yeah, so basically from the start of the season, we really wanted a big squad. We've never been about a 15 or a 23-man squad. We've always been about a 40-man squad. So for us, it's all about rotations every week, depending on the fixtures that we're playing, making sure that players are refreshed and good for the next game. So that's how you see for this game with V on the bench, but for next week he might start again, and then someone else might sit on the bench. But it's also good that the guys on the bench are really switched on as they come into the field. So you actually see no difference. We basically like the bomb squad of the Springboks there. So it's really good to see our team having that big squad, and it's something to really understand that we are a big squad and not just a 23-man squad. So yeah, it's really important because. Relying on two players the whole time, if they get injured, then your team is basically screwed. But it's good that there's a lot of guys scoring because you know that the guy next to you can do just as much as the guys that you know can score a try. So it's really good to have different guys giving up a good performance week in, week out. So yeah, it's great. It's great for us. Yeah, so during the week, our head coach really spoke to us, and he really emphasized that we really needed to get the 5 points. Also, if you look at the log, it's quite tight at the moment between 1 to number 6. So it is really important for us to get these 5 points so that we can at least be second on the board, so that we can really put pressure to getting into the semi-finals and then locking on that Gold Cup week. So yeah. At the moment, there's a good atmosphere around us because we're running off momentum from each win. Sometimes we get complacent, but we've got those leaders in the team that really have that impact and that influence to bring up the players once again. There's a good connection amongst the players. There's activities that we do during the week, just to bring that camaraderie within the team. And then, yeah, it shows on the pitch, especially when you have those down times during the game. We get those silent captains coming in there to just boost the atmosphere once again, and then the team gets back on the road. So, yeah, the mindset and the team's atmosphere is looking good at the moment. So, yeah, very humble. Yeah. Yeah, we've actually never practiced that. But also, I believe that we had so much momentum over the forwards, especially in those set pieces, especially the scrums and stuff like that. So the minute we have so much momentum, especially on their 5, I literally told scrum off, and I told Ten, I told them, guys, this is my try. Let's stop playing outside. Let's just scrum them over, and I'm just gonna put the ball down there. So yeah, but it's just something that you see in front of you, and then you make a call. If it goes your way, it's great. If it doesn't go your way, then it happens. But yeah, I'm glad that it worked out though. Thank you. Appreciate it. Cheers.